Okay, love bugs, I think I found the perfect aesthetic for the spring and summer season to come. This one here is a beautiful curly wig with the nice finger coils at the end. This one here gives the free people vibe. It feels like I touch grass, I take my vitamins, I drink my water and mind my business. I love this look and I think it'll be the perfect look for your summer dresses, your boho chic vibe. And it's super blown out now, but you can also tame it down for a more polished look. Today I've teamed up with Klaiyi hair and they sent me over this beautiful 7x5 lace wig. She has a pre-everything cap construction as well as the glueless put on and go technology. She's upgraded with that drawstring at the nape where you can pull and make your glueless wig even more of a snug fit for your head. She also has the upgraded anti-slip technology here at the crown as well as the nape from ear to ear. They're gonna make it so that when you put on your wig, it literally will be an anti-slip technology that takes place where it'll stay on your head and grip like glue with no glue, no install needed for an entire day. Today we did a very quick and easy beginner friendly install, and then we did a simple style with the curls. As I mentioned, they do come with this finger coil detail at the end. It's nice, it's soft, it's full. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a direct link and all the details to this beautiful girl in the description box. And without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Before we get started, I wanted to mention and demonstrate that this wig fits glueless. You use that drawstring in the back and all this upgraded technology, and literally she's super glueless. Jumping right into it, we're going to do a quick unboxing and you guys can see all the goodies they provided. Here is our beautiful girl in the flesh. This is the wig literally straight out of the box. I can't get over how beautiful the curls on this one are, and they did so many finger coils at the end. I feel like sometimes with other brands you'll get just a few, but they definitely made it nice and full at the end, and I love that detail. Here's a look at the inside construction of the cap. We're going pre-everything with the upgraded medical grade technology at that crown and nape, as well as that drawstring and the upgraded adjustable elastic band. Here's a close-up of those finger coils on the ends. Super nice and gorgeous, as well as a back shot of what this one looks like from the back. Now I love the length on this one. You can definitely go shorter or longer, but this is a perfect happy medium for that beautiful curly cut vibe. Here I'm going to do a quick and simple glueless install. Feel free to do what you choose. You can definitely do glue. You can do the tape as well as any other options you choose. You can also simply just melt the lace with a little bit of mousse for a even more natural effect, using this drawstring as I'm demonstrating here to make sure that it is nice and snug from front to back, as well as using your melt belt to go ahead and lay the lace is a great option as well. Here I did decide on some micro baby hair, so I'm just kind of separating it and kind of just pulling a few strands to make sure it's nice and thinned out. And I repeated this step on the opposite side. Everything I'm doing on one side, I'm obviously doing on the opposite side off camera if I do not show it here. But after we got our desired amount of baby hair, we did go ahead and use a little Got2b glue spray on top of it to make it a little bit more tacky. And then I also did go ahead and just style it up how I like it. Because this is micro baby hair, I find that it is sometimes a little too short to do a full swoop, which is almost like what I like or prefer. So I did again use that Got2b glue spray to make it nice and tacky so it dries and it'll stick to the head to form that nice little baby hair effect. But it's not going to be like gel down as it would be if we use like an edge control or even a gel. From there, we did put on the melt belt so that we can really go in and slay that lace. I added a little bit of the Ruby Kisses tinted moisturizer foundation along the parting, and this acts as my lace tint. The next step was to go ahead and do a little bit of wax. Now, I did not use any heat. Typically, I would use that wax paired with an electric hot comb, but this time I just wanted to use the wax by itself and just see how it performs because, again, I'm so used to just using it as a duo that I didn't even realize that using it by itself sometimes is all you need. From there, I gave the hair a nice little H2O bath using a continuous mist. Spray bottle is literally the GOAT. And then I went in and just used a brush to kind of like pull the curls apart and then reclump them. Sometimes your hair will come in perfect curls straight out of the box, but sometimes you also will feel like they're a little bit too perfect. So again, going in and just breaking up the monotony and making it a lot more loose. Be sure to be careful of the ends because I did want to preserve that beautiful finger coil. And then from there, I wanted to keep it simple because we're not going through with the diamond brush and like reclumping the curls. I simply just used a little bit of the Frizz Busters serum. You guys know I always tell you this was my mom's favorite back in the day, so it's always fun and nostalgic to use this product. And then from there, I did go ahead and scrunch the curls to the best of my ability without messing with the finger coil detail at the end. From here, we did go ahead and diffuse. This was a simple process because we're not going from super wet hair. It's just a little bit damp. So you don't have to do a whole lot. You can definitely even just allow it to air dry, but you can see here the height and volume it gives. Super, super, super pleased with the results on this look. And again, it didn't deserve the ends at all. Now I'm going to go in and just break up a few of those coils. This is something that in the past I was scared to do, but because they made it so full at the ends, I didn't mind just taking a few here and there and breaking them apart. And even when I did this, there still were so many left. So you kind of keep that detail nice and intact, but also giving the hair the ability to look super full at the ends as well was a bonus. Now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and remove the melt belt. And this is pretty much the final look. It's giving mixed chicks or a beautiful natural curly cut. The hairline is nice and slayed. The last little step to do really for the hairline is to simply add a little bit of lace tint. And again, we're going in with a shade deeper than the parting in the Ruby Kisses Cream Foundation. I am sure to pack it in. Or you know what? We used the powder today. This is their mineral powder, and I will have everything linked down below. And I just pack it in along the hairline, being sure that I go all the way down to the side so that there's no tea to clock in this install. And she came out absolutely gorgeous, super flat and laid. I definitely love this install. This is going to be one of my favorite looks for the seasons to come. This is what she looks like from the back. And again, super fire. Let me know what you guys think about this one down below.
Okay, love bugs. So we guys seen how we installed this one. I want to keep her down because of that beautiful curly cut that we have going on. I don't feel like this one needs to be pinned up or anything like that. Should you need to pin it up, I would just take a simple rubber band or kind of hair tie and literally go down as low as possible. Put it through one time if it doesn't pop. And you see how it's down low, but it's not like I didn't really go in and do like a tied ponytail. Just something to pull the hair back so that it's kind of out of my face and out of the way. And again, you keep it low so you don't have to worry about camouflage in the bottom, but you can bring it up higher as you desire. And literally it's like a pony, no stress vibe. Also, another way I would play up these is with bobby pins. Now you can take and just pull the hair back, do a little quick twist, and you can bobby pin from side to side, or you can just take two pieces of the hair and bring them back like so. And then you can take some bobby pins and go in. Let's try that way. Let's try that look. And I just will take and do one going this way, and then I'll take another one on this side and go the opposite way. That way both sides should be secured. Use as many as you need because the hair on this one is nice and full. And you guys can see, you can even add the gold ones. I have like the silver and the gold, so if you want to do a little gold detail or if you find color ones, that would be nice. And this just adds a little bit of height and fun to it. When it's hot out, you can kind of get the hair off of your face, especially with that snatch hairline. And again, this is just a simple way to switch it up. Okay, love bugs, so this is the final look. We did a nice big diffuse on this one, and I love the way it came out. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it lost none of its natural aura, like the body, the bounce. It doesn't feel like there's any product on it. It doesn't feel weighed out. It's super fluffy and fanned out, and I love it because it just makes it bigger. And then the more like frizzy you have, those like frizzy undertones in there, it gives you more of a natural, like I guess you say a natural vibe that kind of more so would blend or favor African American hair texture. Now the finger curl on this was most certainly the the star of the show. I love the way I was able to separate a few. I remember when we first started doing the finger coil, we would only have a few in there, and now like we have like the entire bottom row is filled. Like they took their time for sure and gave us a lot of the finger curls. And what made that so special is that once the hair was diffused and completely dry, there was so much volume up here that I did go ahead and separate a few. I mean, even now you can separate even more. For example, this is one right here, and I just take and try to like find half or the happy medium and just separate it. That way it still has that super defined end. I mean, it's already defined root to tip, but it still has that finger coil definition, but it does bring back some of the density at the bottom so that it just doesn't look like it's super big up here, and then it gets nice and tame down here to where it doesn't match. And that's perfect because you can again see the finger coils throughout. And then of course, when it is time to do maintenance on your unit, such as needing to go in and truly like detangle it or just wash and condition it, you most certainly will technically lose some of the finger coils if you go through with a comb or a brush from root to tip. I did show you guys how I kind of like combed it from here to where the finger coils start, just to kind of like separate the curl, the factory curls, and give it more of my own like unique look. And then I was able to scrunch the product in, and that to me gave me the best result to give me a beautiful, full but defined look, and then keep a lot of my finger coils intact. Now the length on this one, the density on this one, I have no complaints whatsoever. Also, for a quick switch up, I did just use the water in the frizz busters, and this is just a simple serum, one of my mom's favorites from back in the day. And I like this because again, it gave me that lightweight feel. This feels like no product is not weighed down, and then again, it didn't even make it look like it's like oily or shiny. It just did a nice complementary thing that just brought it all together. It just sweet goodness, if you will. So I'm gonna get out of here. Be sure to check this one out. Of course, I have a direct link and all the details to this beautiful girl down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.